voice from heaven saying unto me, Blessed are the dead who die in the Lord, for they rest from their labor.
What's wrong with you?
Something. So you gotta make the rededication of the stages.
That's no good.
That's no good. So strong. So strong.
Happy birthday to you. And God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I could not ask for anything better than this.
Gratitude, graciousness, and grit. 3 words which describe the fabric that is
Cicely Tyson.
As one of President Obama's last official acts of office, he awarded the 92 years young actress and activist the Presidential Medal of Freedom. And for good reason, because more than an award-winning actress, Cicely is a groundbreaking cultural luminary, paving the way for a generation who walk behind. Duly noted when she received a Kennedy Center honor in 2015.
I would not exist if it were not for Cicely Tyson. She has taught me so much about how to be who I am in this business and in this life.
After witnessing certain things, after experiencing certain things in my career, I realized that I could not afford the luxury of just being an actress. There were certain issues that I wanted to address, and I chose my career as my platform.
We'll have so blooming many kids you won't be able to find a place to walk in the house.
What does it feel like to be 96 and a legend, Miss Legend?
I'm amazed every single day I live.
Do you feel like you have more to do?
Yes, that's why I'm still here. I mean, what my life became is not what I expected. I had no idea that I would touch anybody.
When the time comes, what do you want us to remember about you?
I've done my best. That's all. Whenever I'm offered a script, what I'm interested in when I get it is why me? Who was that character and why did they want me to play it? And when I get to the point where I feel like her skin has fitted my arm or my mind movement, then I know there's something about her.
As a little girl, what were your dreams?
I was a very shy child. If you got 15 minutes of words out of me, you got plenty. You know, I was a thinker. I sucked this finger until I was 12 years old. That's why I have these buck teeth.
Born in 1924 to West Indian parents, Cicely Tyson recounts her extraordinary life in her new memoir, Just As I Am.
I am an observer of human nature and the dreamer of audacious dreams.
The journey to stardom was not an easy one for Tyson, who became pregnant when she was 17 and had a short marriage that lasted just over 2 years. Tyson began her acting career as a single mother, a choice that brought conflict at home. Weren't you surprised, Cicely, that your mother actually kicked you out of the house because you wanted to be an actress?
Yes. Oh, she told me I couldn't live there and do that. Suddenly I found something that I loved to do, and I had a child to support.
So you weren't thinking, when I grow up, I want to be an actress?
No. My mother, I don't know what she wanted me to be. She thought that I was going to live in a den of iniquity, because we grew up in the slums, okay? Lots of prostitutes walking up and down the street. And that's all she knew about movies.
Her mother eventually came around, and their connection is a strong one to this day, especially in this church.
And I feel that her spirit is here. And so I bought this pew in her name.
So this was a way to honor her.
That's right.
They can't complain about the braids.
No,
They
well,
adjust
no.
it.
Well, you know what, Ellis, we were so hung up about our hair that, I mean, we were led to believe that it was unattractive and because it was nappy or kinky and all of those things. And I hope that by now, it's been 12 years for me, and I hope by now we've come through that thing. And I think the braids is the other end of that whole line, you know, from the natural, where when I wore it, people looked at me and said, why don't you go home and comb your hair or do something else? Even my mother went through a whole thing about that. I mean, she forbid me to come and visit her because she thought she was embarrassed about the whole thing. And I think hair got completely out of proportion. If you want to straighten it, you straighten. If you want to wear it natural, you wear it natural. But you shouldn't be made to feel embarrassed because you are dealing with your God-given whatever it is.
Yeah, and how you want it to be. I agree with that.
In her long and extraordinary career, Cicely Tyson has not only exceeded as an actor, she has shaped the whole course of history. Cicely was never the likeliest of Hollywood stars. The daughter of immigrants from the West Indies, she was raised by a hardworking and religious mother who cleaned houses and forbade her children to attend the movies. But once she got her education and broke into the business, Cicely made a conscious decision not just to say lines, but to speak out. I would not accept roles, she said, unless they projected us, particularly women, in a realistic light and dealt with us as human beings. And from Sounder to the trip to Bountiful to the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman, Cicely's convictions and grace have helped for us to see the dignity of every single beautiful member of the American family. And she's just gorgeous. And yes, she is.